I went to the mall yesterday, dropped off all my suits. So for dry cleaner.
Oh yeah, so you've got this is your spare.
Yeah. So spare suit.
All the good stuff's in the cleaners.
So the dry cleaner. So you can't buy a new suit, but you can get them cleaned over there. Yeah,
good.
So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good Thursday morning, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. The investment awards keeps growing strength by strength every day. New sponsor today, which is Blackbrook Capital, sponsoring Warehouse Developer of the Year category. Mm-hmm. I think that one will go good, and I think our two new categories will go well as well, the residential and the student housing.
Student housing, yeah.
I think those will be two big categories.
Should create a lot of interest, definitely.
Exactly. And quite a few new jury members. Some of them we know. Peter Szamely from Hypo No Landsbank is on. Arvi Luoma from Blackbrook Capital is on, and he's been on our jury in the past at different companies. Also, Peter Noack from Zygist is on our jury. So some pretty big investors and finance guys joining us every day. So good to have them. Bit of interesting news in the Wall Street Journal yesterday. It's probably in most of the Polish press now, but they're the first counterfeit COVID medicines have come out in two countries. One was Mexico, the other one was Poland. So be careful if you're trying to get, or if you've gotten a vaccine that wasn't in the government system. It may not be a real one. I guess they were selling them for $1,000 invest thing, and they were selling them as Pfizer vaccines. But so that's not in the government system, but it's some sort of private thing. So be careful of that.
Don't take shortcuts.
Be careful of that. And if you've taken it, they said the Pfizer guys said they analyzed it and said it looks like some anti-wrinkle serum. So if you've taken the vaccine and you felt fine and wrinkles went away, well, that may be good, but you still might need the vaccine. So anyway, just keep your eye out for that, and basically I would say go through the system, and if it's a little bit too slow here in Poland for you, I think you can. There's other places. There's Bulgaria. You can sign up and fly there and get vaccinated. And I think also Dubai is another place that it seems like people are flying to get a vaccine. So, but whatever you do, don't take it, I guess on the market, because you may end up with less wrinkles than you want, and you're not really vaccinated.
Are you reading between the lines there?
I was looking at you. You looked a little bit sort of like your complexion was clearing up or something. So. Anyway, on to the rest. A little bit of interesting news also that we picked up from the Business Polska website. Interesting stuff. The Innovo 2 fund, which is doing a lot of technology investment, they've raised $54 million, which is double what they want. And they're expanding in Poland and across Central Eastern Europe. So those guys are going to need some more office space, I would imagine. Poland, number 3 in the world for FDI. After Spain and after the U.S., so quite good number 3.
Yeah, that sounds it, doesn't it?
Huge. Government exemptions for Zeus Social Security for the anti-crisis shield. More of it's kicking in, so entrepreneurs can, if they've experienced some negative issues from COVID-19, they can save a little bit on Zeus. There's 46 industries that are affected by this, and and also hair salons and beauty salons and shoes, different kind of construction retail stores and malls actually. So that's good. Mercury Medical shares plummet because of the now growing competition for gloves, for medical gloves. So they're not making as much money as they used to on these kind of things. 10 finalists for the Huawei Startup Challenge. They're getting all kinds of great personal help from Huawei, and of course some cash prizes too. Malta and Poland working together on cancer research partnerships, so that's interesting stuff. New VAT for e-commerce rules coming in July 1st. Very interesting on that, and especially for e-commerce companies, kind of leveling the playing field again. Let's just pop down here. I saw another kind of interesting. Okay, so we already covered the Pfizer. That was also on here. And let's okay. And so yeah, interesting for the kind of just general news. and some interesting investments happening. Okay, so now we're going to shoot off to the, we have, of course, as usual, on EuropaProperty.com, quite exciting commercial real estate news. And so Winston will let you take it away with that after we do our 20-second break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Winston, are you ready for action and ready to hit us with all the exciting news of the day?
Yeah, of course. Let's jump right in. Right. And we'll start today in the logistics market. And a big investment has been concluded. Macquarie Asset Management, they've acquired the final asset in a 190 million logistics real estate portfolio on behalf of BVK. It's Germany's largest pension fund.
Okay.
This is a 276,000 square metre portfolio comprised of 12 modern logistics facilities, and it's been acquired in several stages, which started in 2019, and just recently they completed the final asset. Okay. They acquired these buildings from Hillwood and 7R.
Oh, okay.
And
good quality developers.
Yeah, they're 100% leased to e-commerce, light production, and third-party logistics businesses. And according to Dana Gibson, she's the Chief Investment Officer and co-head of Macquarie's Asset Management, prime logistics facilities in Central and Eastern Europe are in high demand, and they're experiencing very quick growth because of the e-commerce, digital sectors are growing, and their client is capitalising on these sectors.
Oh, great idea.
Yep. And staying in Poland, and we'll go to Bialystok, where Warimpex has received a building permit for their office building, which they're building on Bohaterow Monte Cassino Street. It will eventually be a 36,000 square metre development built in several stages. And according to Warimpex, Bialystok is one of these cities that is well positioned to experience rapid growth in the coming years. It has many universities, a high skilled workforce. It offers excellent locations for businesses such as IT companies and shared service centres. So they are very positive about the business potential there.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah, Bialystok's a great place.
Yeah, and I think it's not been on the map just yet, and it's like they say, it's going to be a growing market in the future.
I went there when they opened the first Szamely.
Oh,
like half the city was in town for that, so it was quite a nice.
A big day for them. Big day for Bialystok. And Panattoni, moving on, and they've started work on Panattoni Park, Wroclaw West Gate. This is eventually be a 47,000 square metre park, and their first tenant is Schumacher Packaging, which is a producer of cardboard packaging.
Oh, right. Yeah, packaging business is great.
Yeah, and the advantage of Wrocław is it's got a very good investment climate. It's got an excellent location and good road infrastructure, and it's very near the airport. Eventually, like I said, this will be like a almost 50,000 square metre development, and it's got BREEAM certification, so another good investment there. And just to close for today, we have a couple of retail leasing deals, and Carrefour has extended its lease agreement in Morskie Park, Handlowy in the Tri-City for 5 years. This is owned by RPG Asset Management, and it's a 8,300 square metre leasing deal.
Good deal.
And Szamely have opened up a new store in Max Shopping Centre in Tarnów. And this is a redeveloped shopping centre. And according to Piotr Komor, which is the leasing manager of Szamely in Poland, the big advantage of this store is in the very centre of town, and Szamely is their LPP's newest brand. So they're expecting very good returns from this store in Tarnów.
Excellent. Well, great news. Good to hear that there's some deals bubbling away on retail as well. Of course, logistics, not surprising, and industrial. All right. Well, so everybody enjoy the rest of the day. We're done with the show for today, and we will see you tomorrow.